What is going on, everyone? We're back again with another video. In today's video, I'm going to be giving you guys all my tips about hitting in MLB The Show 24. Right now, we are in custom practice. I think this is the best way to get better at hitting in this game. You can't use the actual Diamond Dynasty cards, which is kind of unfortunate. I don't know why they haven't added that. But you pretty much go through the live series, guys, and you can choose your want. So I'm going up against Evaldi right here, and I'm just going to go off fastballs, and I'm going to kind of just go through my thing. Obviously, the settings for your PCI you can change. You can go to the gameplay, and then you can go to control right here, and then you can change anything you want about your your color, your PCI, anything like that. I kind of just use cyan, and I go with the basic one. I haven't really changed it up much. I've used that, like the one with the bat path before, but I don't really like it. I go cyan 70% and just use circles pretty much. That's kind of what I use for my hitting. I'm playing on the strike zone view, if anyone's wondering. I think this is the best one to play at. Definitely a solid one. You can definitely see most of the zone and where the pitches are going to be coming at. I haven't really changed it much. This is the one I like. So right now we're going fastballs only right here. And the thing about this game a lot is, I think a lot of people should just have your PCI set. So obviously we got a lefty right here, as you guys can see. So I love the inside pitches. I've always loved the inside pitches. So I always usually sit like right here, right there, and then kind of just go from there. Obviously you guys can change wherever you want to put your PCI in the zone. But me personally, I just love the inside pitches. So I'm always going to sit inside pitch probably on a fastball, especially because we're only going fastball. So I already know what's going to expect. But I think this is a good time to just trying to get your timing down and try to focus up a little bit, especially if you're struggling on like one pitch in the zone right there. So that might be a base hit, who knows, just a little late on that one. Not the best contact, but for me personally, I've been struggling a lot on these fastballs, so that's kind of what I got to work on my hitting side. And facing a volley, I think there's a couple guys that definitely throw faster than 96. I think you could look at like a Aroldis Chapman on the Pirates. He probably throws up to 99 or 100, at least through the live series cards, because it's kind of hard because you can't use the Diamond Dynasty guys. Yeah, just kind of focusing on your PCI placement, I think, is really important. Like, look at that PCI. Like, that was horrible. I got to work on that for sure. And what's cool is you can go back in here and set the pitch location. So let's go only high inside fastballs right now, and let's see how we do, because the pitch is only going to be in that part of the plate. So like I said, if you know this guy throws a lot, or he's got a good sequence, you're facing, he only throws fastballs up here, just work on trying to get early timing on that and try to rip one, because I faced a lot of players in the past, and even this year a little bit. Guys just have certain sequences that they always do, and they never really change it up. So if you notice a guy you're playing ranked seasons or whatever, he's always giving you a fastball inside, or he's always giving you a certain pitch, somewhere in the zone, hop into custom practice and try to figure it out, man, because it is really like important to do that, especially in game. It's hard to adjust. Like, I actually killed that fastball, and I think they're gonna be a lot harder if they're coming on the inside part of the plate. Now, the inside slider, outside slider, I think is literally one of the best pitches in the game. So you definitely got to kind of focus on that a little bit and try to get your timing down. I think just custom practice, finding where you want to sit your PCI at and where you kind of want to go, I think is the best tip I could give. Yeah, I think you definitely want to figure out where you want to start your PCI. So for me, I usually start like right around here usually, and I kind of figure out maybe I'll come up a little bit, but once I see it, I'm going to rip it like that. I usually like to start on that inside part of the plate because I don't like to get beat on the inside part of the plate just because it's harder to get a hit. So if you're throwing an outside pitch, you can definitely get hits like having it late over there. Like me knowing as a player, like I like to set it up inside because I know I'm going to get beat on an inside fastball or something inside if I don't set up inside, me personally. So that's kind of how I look at it. And I think if they throw an outside pitch, I'm definitely going to be able to get that. Like I know it I'm confident in that. I can definitely be able to get that pitch. Yeah, these sliders are really hard to challenge sometimes because you can miss it kind of like I did, and which is going to be an out. So yeah, finding where you want to start your PCI is very important. Whatever's comfortable for you, whatever works for you online. Obviously, the next thing after you figure out your PCI and where you want to put it, obviously you got to know what pitch is coming. You got to get good pitch recognition. That's a big thing. A lot of the players got 5-tool mixes, as you can see, so you got to know what pitches they have. You got to know what it looks like. You got to know how fast it's going to go. You got to know the timing on that. There's a lot to know about that. Rip that slider right there. A lot to know on that. So if I'm going to reset this real quick and I just do normal, if I take an actual AB right here, I'll usually start inside, right, like I said. So we're going to see what he throws. This is just a good way to know what pitch recognition. Okay, fastball away, pretty easy. Then you're obviously going to get the feedback on it, and then you're going to be right. So that's what I would do. Just get your PCI, start learning your pitch recognition. You don't even have to swing. If you just want to go in here, just get your pitch recognition, try to line it up like that. Fastball right there, you could have swung. Right, like even doing something like that, it really helps with your PCI placement and your pitch recognition and what you want to swing at or what you don't want to swing at, because it's just good to keep seeing. Like, that's a curveball right there, or slider. There we go. See, even I was wrong. That's a good knock right there. So just even just knowing what it is going to be very helpful. We've covered PCI placement. We've also covered pitch recognition and where you kind of want to set up in the zone, all that good stuff. The third thing I would say is knowing a sequence. Now, a sequence is if a pitcher's just throwing the same pitches over and over. If you noticed it, I've definitely noticed it. That's something I keep track of. Their first pitch, what is it, where is it? That's something you keep track of, like the first couple batters of a game, because if they keep doing it, you can just sit on it. I know in that recent ranks video I just played, you guys can go look at that one. He threw a lot of fork balls and cutters in that first game right below the zone right here. So once enough, I was just sitting here on the ball, and eventually would come and I would just rip it. So I mean, and now I just get doubles and hits and like crazy. So if you know a certain pitcher is throwing a certain pitch, you know him in a certain count, he likes to go to a certain pitch, a certain area, definitely keep a mental note with that, because if you get an account like that later in the game and it's really going to matter, you can get some runs off there, you know, you can definitely capitalize on that, and you probably not even know what happened. So that's something I even noticed a lot. Even when you're pitching, you should do that too. You should mix it up as well. We're going to talk about pitching in another video, but that's just something you guys should know as well when you're hitting. If they keep throwing the same thing in the same count, definitely try to recognize that and definitely try to pick up on that. So those are the couple of things I would say to get better at hitting. Obviously, focus on your PCI, your placement, where you want to set up in the plate, what feels comfortable, what's a good pitch you could hit. And obviously work on the pitches you struggle with and the areas you struggle with, because that's definitely going to help you a lot. The second thing you want to focus on is that pitch recognition, you know, where the ball is going, where do you struggle with, you know, with these pitches, what's going to happen with them, all that good stuff, because then you're just going to be ripping the ball like I am right now. And so if you guys master the 3 things in this video, I think you'll be definitely a better hitter. And like I said, you can just do this even in conquest games, even in single player games. You want to try to master this. I think that's the best way to get better too, playing the CPU. Definitely helps you out and definitely, you know, lets you see the ball. Plus, you know, if you play on easier difficulties, the ball is going to be going a lot slower than normal, so that can definitely help as well. Don't play single player and then jump right into a ranked game, because the speeds will be definitely very different, I'll tell you that. It's so slow sometimes playing like on those easier levels, and then you play like an actual, like, you know, all-star level and the ball is like flying at you. So I wouldn't recommend that, to be honest. I think custom practice is pretty good practice. Or even if you play like a legend game, like you want to play on legend difficulty, the ball will be moving on that difficulty as well. So yeah, definitely gotta keep that in mind. And in ranked seasons, you pretty much play on all-star the whole time. Then it switches to Hall of Fame, I think, when you get to the wild card or the pennant race. And then obviously, I think when you get to Championship Series or World Series, it switches to Legend. So that's when the difficulties kind of change for everything. But yeah, with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope I can teach you guys a couple tips to get better at hitting in this game. It's definitely gonna take you some time. You're definitely gonna have to put in the work to get better. But once you do, it's gonna be you're gonna feel so much better hitting, and you're just gonna feel more confident at the plate. With that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out, everyone.